Hey guys, thank you for watching the Slat Rock channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video. And if you've already done so, just make sure that it's still active. Here is your news for June 14, 2019. We start off today with some huge AEW news, as the company has confirmed that Jon Moxley will take on Kenny Omega at All Out. The event is scheduled to take place in Chicago on Saturday, August 31st, and will follow up from Moxley's shocking debut at Double or Nothing last month. In the closing moments of the show, the former Dean Ambrose debuted for the company, attacking old foe Chris Jericho before turning his attention to Omega, slamming the Canadian off of a stack of poker chips. Before All Out, the pair will appear at AEW Fyter Fest later this month, as Omega will team with the Young Bucks to take on the Lucha Bros in a mystery partner, while Moxley, the reigning IWGP United States Champion, will take on Joey Janela. Though they may be in different matches at Fyter Fest, don't be surprised if these two come to blows before their huge match on August 31st. More AEW news now, as the company's founder Cody Rhodes has said that he will not put CM Punk before the promotion. With All Out being in Punk's hometown of Chicago, Illinois, many fans are speculating on whether the former WWE Champion, who walked out of the company in January 2014, will appear at the event. To be fair, these are probably the same fans who thought Punk would appear at last year's All In, and though the straight edge superstar was confirmed to be doing a signing the day before the show, he did not make an appearance at All In. Speaking to Connor Casey of comicbook.com, Rhodes said how his focus is on younger stars like Jungle Boy, MJF, Kylie Ray, and Britt Baker. He said, "If I was to spend all my time in trying to recruit just one CM Punk, I would be doing a disservice to them. I've felt, in the past, with my own career, that a disservice has happened to me on occasion about putting someone ahead of me. You always hear the discussion of part-time this and that. I don't want to go too far there, but I want to make AEW about performers we have." Though Rhodes has said he won't be pursuing Punk for hours on end, the former NWA World Champion has said that the door will forever remain open for Punk if he wants to join the company. Punk himself has denied any involvement with AEW multiple times, though that hasn't stopped fans from speculating on his return. Since leaving WWE, the Chicago-made star has been gone from wrestling, instead focusing on his MMA career, though fans have speculated that Punk may have returned to wrestling under a mask at an independent event in April of this year. Whether Punk shows or not, expect fans to still be pining for the return of the straight-edge star to the squared circle for years to come. One place you definitely won't be seeing CM Punk anytime soon is WWE Smackdown, who will be getting a new logo very soon. In preparation for the move to Fox later this year, a new logo and video have been shared online, featuring some of the Blue brand's top stars, including WWE Champion Kofi Kingston, Roman Reigns, Charlotte Flair, and SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley. The show will also be dropping the word live from its title, and the new edition of WWE Smackdown will debut on Fox on Friday, October 4th at 8/7 Central. From SmackDown to the man who coined the term, this week has been good news for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, as MTV have announced that the People's Champion is the recipient of the 2019 Generation Award. The channel's answer to the Lifetime Achievement Award, the accolade puts the Brahma Bull in some esteemed company alongside Will Smith, Robert Downey Jr., Sandra Bullock, and Jim Carrey. Responding to the huge win, Johnson said, "This one means a lot. Box office revenues are cool, but the thing that really matters is the blessing to positively influence and impact generations along the way. We're gonna rock the house, and the manna and tequila will flow this Saturday night." Fans of the People's Champion will get to see the ceremony on June 17th at 9 p.m. Eastern, and it will be The Rock's first appearance at the award since hosting alongside Kevin Hart in 2016. One superstar who continues to be in the news this week is Lars Sullivan, who is apparently out with an injury, according to reports. Sullivan was originally scheduled to face Matt Hardy on this week's SmackDown Live, but obviously the match didn't happen, as the Freak is reportedly suffering from a knee injury and that it's much worse than originally believed. Lars, who defeated the Lucha House Party at Super Showdown via disqualification, has had a rocky start to his main roster run, with controversial comments made in the past putting his career in jeopardy, so this injury and time away from the ring is the last thing the superstar needs. As one superstar is injured, another is set to make his return, as Fandango was at WWE's Performance Center this week, according to PW Insider. The dancing superstar has been off the screen since July 6th of last year after suffering a left labrum tear in his shoulder, though it seems the injury is now behind him. Though he'll be returning very soon, it seems like Fandango may be transitioning back to NXT, as he made his big return to the ring last night during the tapings for the developmental brand. Fandango isn't the only superstar to go back to NXT, as his partner Tyler Breeze recently returned to challenge for the North American title, and it'll be interesting to see where both men's careers go from here. Though it looks like Fandango is moving back to NXT, one superstar who isn't going anywhere anytime soon is Shane McMahon, who could be receiving the win of his career very shortly. When asked about plans for Shane, WrestleVote's sources said they could see the prodigal son being the one who beats Kofi Kingston for the WWE title, which would make Shane the 52nd man to win the title as well as the second member of his family, behind his father Vince in 1999. Though most fans will probably hate the move, Shane has been one of the most effective heels in recent months, and him using his authority to win the gold and keep hold of it could make for a great story against Kofi Kingston. Whatever happens, WrestleVotes wanted to make it clear that they were just speculating and that this has not been confirmed by anyone backstage. Staying on SmackDown now, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows just cut arguably their best promo in months. This may be because it's the only promo the former Raw Tag Team Champions have been able to deliver recently, but the pair are set to reunite with club brother AJ Styles for WWE's Japan tour at the end of this month. As if that wasn't exciting enough, the trio will be teaming with Triple H, and with rumors of the Good Brothers leaving the company after their contract expires at the end of this year, it'll be good to see the talented team do more than just the occasional house show. Though neither SmackDown nor Raw were anything to write home about this week, for once fans can't blame the McMahons, as according to Dave Meltzer of Wrestling Observer, Vince, Stephanie, Triple H, and Kevin Dunn were all not present at WWE TV in California this week. According to the reports, Stephanie isn't a regular at the TV tapings these days, while her husband instead opted to go to Florida early for NXT's 2 nights of tapings. Vince reportedly had corporate items that he needed to take care of, while Kevin Dunn doesn't attend TV tapings without the boss. With these 4 out of the picture, control was handed to Ed Koski, who was reportedly running around like crazy at Raw, kind of in control. Though Shane McMahon was both at Raw and SmackDown this week, it's unclear if he has had any backstage power since his return to the company in 2016, and is seemingly just another performer on screen despite his last name. It certainly was a long week for everyone involved, as many backstage officials were at Super Showdown in Jeddah, and the trip from Saudi Arabia back to the US, to Raw, and eventually to SmackDown definitely cannot be easy. Speaking of Super Showdown, the controversial main event between Goldberg and The Undertaker continues to create buzz, as more former WWE stars defend the bout. This week it was the turn of John Bradshaw Layfield, who took to his official Facebook account to defend the 2 stars. When addressing the reaction from the crowd, the Texan said, "I thought a lot of it was misguided," adding, "Sometimes matches don't go well. I saw fans blaming age and ego for these guys competing. I know both, not Goldberg as well, and both don't need the money. They do this because they love it. Love being in front of a crowd and love entertaining. Don't we want those we watch to love what they do?" Layfield, who feuded with the Phenom over the WWE Championship in 2004, praised both men as legends and urged fans to try and focus on the positives, saying, "I believe fans should look at it and understand guys like this won't come along again and simply enjoy seeing 2 great legends. Complaining is part of being a fan sometimes, I certainly get that, and that's the fans' right." The former WWE champion does make some valid points. As for all the complaining fans have done about the match, the contest was still something many fans for years thought they would never get to see. WWE are set to return to Saudi Arabia later this year, and at least 2 more shows a year until their contract with the nation expires in 2027, so expect a few more matches from Undertaker, Goldberg, or both in the coming future. Well guys, that's the news for today. Drop your comments below as usual. If you like this video, don't forget to check out our other high-rated videos by clicking at the upper right-hand corner or down in the description field. And also don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss a single new video. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And as always, thank you for watching.